It is a rainy day, and we're gonna head up to check out a Mercedes that's about an hour and a half away from me. I got a lead on this car through a follower, and he told me it's been there for several years. He's talked to the owner. He's considered selling it, but he was on the fence. So I'm gonna see if we could strike out a deal. We'll see what condition the car is in. I'll show you guys the car. And hopefully we could get this thing and bring it back to life and see it on the road. I've had one of these cars in the past, and actually is one of my favorite cars. So I'll check back in with you guys when we get there. All right, we are pulling up to the Mercedes, and it is here. Hopefully it's in decent shape, so we'll see though. It's quite a bit of a hike. Here is some other boats. Slammed wagon 5 Series. I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. We are here. And the car is right there. Look at that. Just chilling over there. Wow. Here's the 500E. In all its glory. Well, it is here. Looks to be all here. It's got a Rentec badge on it. Didn't expect that. I'm gonna go reach out to the owner right now. Check back in with you guys. And I'm sitting inside the 500E. The owner let me check it out, and I'm gonna crank it over. Said he has driven it sporadically. It does fire up. Looks to be in okay shape. I think I could bring this thing back to life. Needs a few things here and there. Wood's a little bit cracked, but it idles smooth. But as we know with these older cars, you know, distributor cap rotor, fuel filters, etc., that all could add up very quickly. But fires up. Let's see if the windows and stuff work. We got this one works. Child lock. No, that one doesn't work. Got that one working. This one working. Radio. Antenna works. Just popped up. So yeah. This was a Cali car. Need some tires, wheels refinished. It's got a little bit of sun fading here, unfortunately, but no rust, which is a plus, and it does have some Rentec goodies, so I'm curious as to what it has. I know it's got an exhaust. You can see right here. It's a Rentec exhaust and muffler. Might have a full exhaust. Got the wheels, monoblocks, they're all peeling. Super cool. I'm really excited that I found this car. Shout out to one of my followers that sent this to me. This thing is really cool. Show you guys under the hood. We have a rare Rentec airbox. So that is really cool. It's a nice shape actually. These air ducts, common to crack. Oil is clean, I checked it. Coolant is a little bit low, but not leaking. This would be a nice project. Somebody stole the badge there. Well, hopefully I can make a deal. Seems like he's ready to part ways with it, and I hope to see this at YTG, and hopefully I'll be wrenching on it soon. Show you guys what happens with this thing. So I'll check back in. All right, guys. I'm making a deal on this guy. It is going to be at YTG. I'm going to pick it up Monday. Can't wait. Super excited. Back in the 124 500E game. What a sweet ride. I'm so happy I'm going to be able to save this thing, bring it back to life, put it back on the road. Stay tuned for more. I got a new set of tires at home waiting for it. Perfect size. I had them on my monos, so I'll catch you guys at YTG. So I am driving home. Made a deal with the really nice gentleman by the name of Clancy, and I'll pick the car up next Monday, bring it home, look it over, and start working on that. So you know, go through the basics. I'll go through the distributor cap, rotor, etc. Just typical stuff those older cars need. I'll get the tires swapped, probably refinish the wheels, tidy up as much stuff as I can. Super excited. I love the W124, and I love the history with the 500E. And yeah, so I'm so stoked that I'm back into one. I mean, what a car. The history with Porsche, it being produced at the Porsche factory, and not fully but partially. It's really cool history with those cars, and they're just iconic cars. They had an excellent amount of power, very comfortable. They look really cool. A sleeper in the Mercedes world. And the fact that this has Runtech mods is just even cooler. And who knows, maybe it's got some other Runtech goodies that I don't know about, but I'll have to look into. I'll be driving the car home slowly. It does run a drive. We took it for a test drive. And we'll see if I make it back. Hopefully I do. If not, I'll have to come pick it up from wherever with the trailer. But I don't want to go through the hassle of loading it on there. All right, it is the following Monday. I am driving back to pick up the E500 Rentec. I'm super excited. I'm gonna slowly drive the car back home. It's not that far. I'm gonna add some oil additive to it. Kind of got to be in and out over there, so I'll have Kuba here driving the E55, and he'll be following me. So we'll get that thing home, and then I'll start working on it, change the fluids and look it over and see what else we're gonna need to do on it. But I'll check back in with you guys when we pick up the car. Where the car is at, and sitting in the back lot over there. Old man is already waiting. There she is. He already moved everything out of the way. Back this up, make the deal. I'm gonna go pay the man and throw some additive into this thing, oil additive, and get on the road, go fuel up, put some fuel injector cleaner in it. I checked the oil looked clean. Said that he did change it. When though, who knows. So, but I'll check back in with you guys when I'm driving. Glasses fueled up, made the deal, and we're heading back home. Can't believe I found another E500 Rentec. I'm stoked driving this thing right now. We got an hour and 30 minutes to go. Got to keep it pretty slow. Tires are shot. I got a set I'll probably throw on today. Car is in really nice shape for its age. It's a 94, 149,000 miles, and yeah, it just needs a few things here and there, and we'll get it right, and this thing will be looking good again. Stay tuned for more videos on it. And all right, so like 15 minutes into the trip, I got pulled over by a state trooper. Probably because I was driving like 60 and it sparked his interest. But he pulled me over and and I showed him my bill of sale and the title, and I was informed that I should have a plate on the car, but to my knowledge, you can't really get a plate on the car right away if you're buying it from a private party. Unless you're buying it from a dealer, they do issue you a temporary tag or an actual plate. So either way, we were talking. He asked me to sit in the squad car, and and it turns out that he knows my friend John, who's also a state trooper in this same area. So long story short, I got a warning. But yeah, we're back on the road, and about 40 minutes out still. Car's doing good, temperature's good. Just taking my time here. So far so good. We got a little bit of tire noise, and which is normal. Keeping it under 70. Going in the slow lane. We got the 55 behind me. And operating temp is good, oil pressure is good, RPM idle seems to be okay. No AC, of course, gotta love it. But yeah, those are all things I'll have to sort out. Either way, killer car. It's got the Nokia phone unit. It's missing the phone though. I'll have to source one. It's gonna need a little bit of TLC. Looking forward to wrenching on this one, guys. Hope you guys are looking forward to this car as much as I am. Piece of Mercedes-Benz history. One of those oddball partnerships with Porsche in Stuttgart. When the Mercedes factory was overflowing, Porsche was in a bit of a down time, and they partnered up with Mercedes, helped them out, and they built this amazing machine with wider fenders in the front, rear, Recaro seats, which are super comfy. I mean, the 5.0 stuffed in here, and this one having the Rentec exhaust, Rentec airbox, and who knows what else it has. I'll check the stroke of the engine. It might be a 6-liter for all I know, and take a look at all the other things I need to, and yeah, I'll keep you posted when I get this thing back home. So the belt looks okay still. It's not cracked, but I'll probably change that as well. Tension looks good as well. Probably, detail the engine. I'm going to change the oil right now. I'll remove the oil filter and drain it with the extractor, and then eventually change the wiring harnesses. Those wires do get brittle. I'll also be cleaning out the air filters or replacing them, top off the rear hydraulic fluid. I'll also check the stroke of the engine. The SL has a M119 6-liter, and I already checked that, so it'll be a good comparison when we check this guy. Pretty much remove the spark plug and use the tool that I used on the SL to measure the stroke. It should be 95 millimeters was the reading for a 6-liter, so we'll check that out. And yeah, I'll probably do 18-inch model blocks. Currently has 17s. So let's get started on doing the oil change. I'll remove the oil filter, and I believe that's maybe a 14-15, and then we'll siphon the oil out and go. When I first saw the car, the wheels appeared to be 18s, but they are in fact 17s, and I have 18-inch tires, so I'll be looking for a set of 18-inch wheels, refinishing them, and throwing my tires on there, and that should look a lot better than the 17s. As you can see, the oil is due for a change. It is dark, but clean. Clean as in no metal shavings or anything weird, but it's definitely overdue, so go ahead and check change that. So I'll take my 13 with an extension, crack it. That's loose. This is a long bolt that goes through, and there's a washer as well. Go ahead and get my oil pan. Made a nice mess there. I was going to put a rag there, but of course I brushed it. No worries, I get to use my oil rags that I keep around. Good thing that I didn't do the engine detail on here yet. Nasty sludge oil. So there is a C-clip that holds this big bolt in, so you have to get that off and then change the washer and the rubber gasket on it. I've already cleaned the housing, and I'll go ahead and put in the air filter. Sorry, oil filter, not an air filter. Just pops right in, and I'll put a little bit of oil in there and put it all together, screw it down, and we'll be good to go. Alright, took the airbox apart, and we got some really dirty K&N filters. So I'm going to clean these out, clean the airbox out, and put it back together and take this thing for a ride. So somebody ripped the hood emblem off, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that. I'm going to take off the old one. And I also have the air ducts here, and I'm cleaning the air filters, and those were actually K&N, so I was able to clean them, and I'll get all that stuff back together. The Rentec airbox is super rare, super clean, carbon fiber, really nice piece, so happy with that. And then I'll put all that stuff back in and look to order the rest of the parts for maintenance. I did order the clip for the throttle linkage, which is one of the issues I was having with acceleration, the acceleration pedal. There's a bit of a lag, so there's a clip right here.
that sits in here, and you can adjust the throttle linkage. So I should be getting that within a few days, and I'll install that as well. I'll clean out all the debris and all this crap, some clogging right there as you can see. I'll take off the clear bra and see how the paint is underneath there and do a paint correction. As you can see, I did a test buff here and it looks fantastic. The color, the Blau Schwarz metallic, is a beautiful color. I love that color, one of my favorite Mercedes-Benz colors. I'll see what the rest of the paint looks like. Worst case, I will fix some of the areas that need tending to and paint them. So let's get to work on that.
All right, so I've just taken out these spark plug wires, cleaned out the inside over there. I am on this last one here. I'm going to take it out, show you guys what's going on. And I'm going to replace all of them. And I think this is the problem I'm having. The cart is running a little bit wonky, and if you look at the spark plugs, they are definitely on their way out. So if you can see that, there's barely any tip on there. Some are worse than others. So the new plugs will definitely improve the performance of this car and the idle, etc. Just to compare, here's the new one. See how thick it is, and the gap is a lot less. So we'll go ahead and throw that guy in. And that's it. Click. Done with that. It's a tight fit back here, but this actually has come in handy specifically for these engines. It's a 5/8 long spark plug socket. I'm going to clean these ends out and reassemble this. Alright, we're going to pull this last plug here. Did that one-handed. Pretty clean there. And once we do this guy, we are all good to go. Wow, pretty bad too. Anybody needs the part number for these? It is right here. That's the last thing we want. Click. And that's it. That's all she wrote. We'll put this cover back on like we did here. Put everything back together. Fire up. Alright, we got everything back together. Now let's go ahead and fire her up. Nothing like a good old school key. Prime the system. Oh yeah. as ever. Beautiful. This thing is running like a dime. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Still had a bit of a hiccup. Might be due to the spark plug wires. I'll probably order up those. I'll do the distributor cap and rotor, and then we'll have everything dialed in.